Good morning everyone. In today's lecture session, we are going to see airport introduction. As you all know that what is airport? Airport is used for the air transportation. So in the first airport engineering journal, we are going to see the advantages of air transport and disadvantages of air transport. As you can see here, advantage of air transport is important for GTU. It is also asked in May 2012 and maybe it may be asked in further. So what's the advantages of air transport? As you can see, if you use the air transport, you can save times, continuous services, inaccessibility. You can go anywhere. If the highway and railway are not accessible at that area, and in emergency, you can use the air transportation, and it is also used for the GDP growth of the country and earn the foreign exchanges. Now, onto the disadvantages. As you can see, the disadvantages of air transport are higher capacity, expenses. It is costly compared to the other transport like highway transport or rail transport. There is also limited capacity passenger, and it also affected by weather condition. As air transportation is used in air, so if you have a foggy atmosphere or rainy atmosphere, it will affect the air transportation, which is a disadvantage of air transportation. Now, another one disadvantage of is accident fear. Some people may have fear about the accident chances, if the accident will happen, or fear of flying. Okay, on to the next slide. Here is a history of aviation. Means this is about the whole worldwide, not just India history. It is saying the Razor Beacon, which is the first man to study on flight of bird in 1660. Then Oliver Wright in 1903, which developed a power-driven aircraft. Then 1918, International Air Service started at New York, Washington. Now in India, 1929, the first flight was launched at Karachi to Delhi. Then 1929, first airline guided by USA. Then again 1927, May, the first longest flight. That longest flight is 4500 kilometers from New York to Paris. Then again the 1939, first jet flight was introduced, and then 1952 full scale commercial flight. So he has mentioned the history of aviation. Now on to the next slide. Development of air transportation in India. How the air transportation is developed in India. So first flight is Allahabad to Nainani, in which year? The 1911. So kindly refer the year. Year is most important. May be asked in question. Then so as you can see here, that first flight was introduced between Allahabad to Nainani in year the 1911. Then 1929 regular services has been started to Delhi to Karachi. Then again in 1939 Tata Airways Limited started Allahabad to Kolkata to Colombo. Then again 1946 Tata Airlines changed name Air India, which is our biggest airlines of the India, Air India. Now then 1948 the first international flight was started to London. So all you have to do is just memorize all this here, or you can just directly, if your question is asked when the first flight has been started in India, then where was which year? The 1911 Allahabad to Nainani. And when the first international flight has been started, if the question has been asked, then you can easily answer the 1948 to London. Okay. Now on to the next one. Next one is the ICAO, First thing we have to remember is the full form of the ICAO. What is ICAO? The ICAO full form is the International Civil Aviation Organization, as you can see in this slide, which is established in 1944 to 52. Which is established in 1942 44. 52 nations have been gathered in Chicago, USA. The 1947 April 4 ICAO was created, which and their headquarters is Montreal, Canada. Then a specialized agency of UN. Now the thing is, what is aim, what is objective, what are the function, the aim and the objective has been given, function we will be seeing in the next slide. The most important question for the GTU, which has been asked in June 2013 to 2019. Here, the aim objective of the ICAO is develop principle and technique international air navigation. To develop the principle or techniques for the international air aviation, which is control over the international aviation, or the route, or the planning, or the development regarding to aviation. Then ensure safety, promote and encourage art of the aircraft plan and design, aeroplane plan and design. That is all is under this ICAO. Again, one is to meet the need of people like safe, efficient, economical, safe travel, efficient travel, or economical travel. Money will be also is the important factor here. Avoid discrimination. There will be no any discrimination like caste wise or people racism wise. Now the next one is the works with WMO. Now WMO is the World Meteorological Organization. Again ITU. It's saying that the ICAO is working with the WMO, ITU and IATA. Now what is WMO? World Meteorological Organization. What's ITU? ITU is International Telecommunication Union. And ITA is International Air Transportation Association. The next one is the develop standard and recommendation for licensing, registration, air traffic services advice. If the pilot has been licensed, or if you have to register your aircraft, or any private or any government aircraft will require to registration, or pilot required to license, this will all will handled by ICAO. So this question has been asked in institute, like write a short note on ICAO, or write a short note on International Civil Aviation Organization. So you have to write out about the when it will be started, where is the headquarter. I'm mentioning by line here. It is started and headquarter is Canada. Then you have to describe also all the principle and all the objective and aim. Okay. Now on to the next one. We have another organization of the airport, that is AAI. It's not, the short form is not given, but as you can see, Airport Authority of India, which is short for AAI, which is constituted by an Act of Parliament in 1 April 1995. What's its responsibilities? Responsibility is creating, upgrading, maintaining and managing civil aviation infrastructure. All the civil aviation related structure like airport or helipads or military airports, any type of airport classification are to create, to upgrade it and to maintain it. They are under in the Airport Authority of India, but only in the India. This is the Indian authority. Now what are the function of AAI? To manage 126 airports which are in India, in which 14 international and 86 domestic, provide air traffic management services like airspace and everything. International airport like Ahmedabad, Calicut, Guwahati, Jaipur, Kolkata, Chennai. Major routes covered with radar, 52 runways. Gagan project with ISRO, design and construction and maintenance of airports. As it's also mentioning in here in this definition. Then the provision of visual aids. This has been also asked at the Airport Authority of India, a short note. Now the next one is the function of AIRS for us. In shortly we have also seen the function here. Now here it shows as function of AIRS follows design, development, operation and maintenance of international plus domestic airport with civil enclaves. Then again to control and management of Indian airspace, construction and modification, development and management of cargo terminal, provision of passenger facility and information system, expansion and strengthening of operation area like runway apron and taxiway. Runway apron and taxiway is the component part of the airport, provision of visual aids. Then communication evidence is like ILS, TO, TM, and you can use as the provision for communication and navigation guide by using the which are the function of AI. Now next one and the last one of this session is the DGCA. Now DGCA full form is Director General of Civil Aviation, which is established in 1945. It is a regulatory body of civil aviation. The functions are here. The first one is regulation of air traffic services, to give a licensing to pilot, registering aircraft, licensing aerodromes, approval of schedules, monitoring flight crew, laying down airworthy aircraft, and supervision and training. So as you can see here in our session, we have seen the advantage disadvantage of aircraft through the history of aviation, and we have seen some organizations like ICAO, IAI and DGCA. Now ICAO, AI and DGCA are most important in this session. Okay, thank you everyone. We are stopping here.